Exploitation from the European mentality has entered into all cultures, sadly, in the northern and southern hemisphere, of going, seeing, conquering, exploiting, depleting, and that the indigenous people are left with the garbage. What it has been doing is gradually, it seems like, and slowly taking our nativeness out of us.
Virtually all of the Beaufort and Chukchi Sea has been zoned for industrial use, for the oil and gas industry. Here they are going into this last fantastic frontier and homeland of Inupiat people with very aggressive plans to exploit more fossil fuels.
Take the performance that we had in the past, which was exceptional, and you fast forward to today, and we're even more confident in terms of our assurance that we would have no impact in terms of us being in the Arctic. We feel very well positioned for that.
So I'm a strong believer in the importance of, and Shell is, in the importance of respecting and protecting that culture. It's part of what we talk about up here a great deal.
This offshore development plan should probably be called the Polar Bear and Walrus Extinction Plan. Basically, it's a blank slate in terms of science for places like the Chukchi Sea. What we do know is that it's probably the most productive high-latitude sea on the planet.
We see oil companies, they're doing seismic testing looking for oil out in our ocean where our whales migrate.
While they were out there doing the seismic operations with that air gun, what did you do to the animals? Because, you know, the walrus never came back during the fall time. That's when they were out there. And they migrated further out. And we have no way of getting them.
We didn't catch no whales last spring. It was the first time in a long time we never caught no whale.
It doesn't necessarily mean that just because we had a few months of operation out there, that the walrus didn't, and Point Hope, the fact that they didn't have a good hunt in Point Hope, are connected.
In the Chukchi, in the Beaufort, there's a 30 to 50% chance that there will be a major oil spill. And if there is a major oil spill, that one of these communities will likely lose its subsistence resources and that there will be major cultural and environmental justice impacts. If you told me I was going to walk out the door and be run over by a car and there was a 30 to 50% chance that was going to happen, I'd probably stay home that day.
We definitely have a lot of people here that are living in poverty or underemployed. Most of their food comes from subsistence resources.
They rely on subsistence way of life because there's hardly any jobs in the coastal areas. To harm what we have is real scary for the community here in Point Hope and the villages out there. This is our life, this is our land, our ocean. God gave this to us. Why do we need oil companies to come out here and to destroy? If there's an oil spill, they'll destroy everything.
It's a thing that you learn from when you just starting to understand. I'm what, 46 years old, almost 47, and you know, I still haven't learned everything about our culture. I know a lot, but it's a learning process.
We don't want this to be lost. We don't want our way of life to be stopped by oil companies.
You know, we don't always get everything right. We try. We're not perfect, but we definitely have a culture of respect for others. We have it internally and externally, and that's been my experience in my 33-year career.
I want to teach my family how to live off the land instead of depending on people to bring products in so that we can keep on living. You'd be like you'd be stealing my soul.
If you put the oil rig out there, I don't know how we're going to adjust to it. I don't know what to expect out of it. I'm scared. I could see this eventually dying away. It's our life. It's my life. And I want to live it, and I want to save it, and I want to help our young people learn it. My children, my grandchildren.